So then you fight Josh Barnett and Sengoku.
Yeah.
Now the caveat is it's your former training partner.
Yeah.
How difficult was that taking that fight?
It wasn't hard. I mean, I wanted to, yeah, we were teammates and stuff like that, but it's a fight I wanted to fight. I wanted to win. I didn't have, it was a little strange, fighting him. I did. This fight is a fight I really would like back. I really shit down my leg. I just gave him, I really looked up to him, and I gave him, I guess, too much credit. I just remember in the first round, he's going, and I took him down, past his guard. I'm in the side, kind of hitting him. And I think, elbows were illegal for that. And I kind of clipped him with the elbow. And he's like, "Come on, Jeff, like, you know better than that," or something like that. And it was like my dad scolded me. And I was like, "Oh, sorry, Josh." And after that, he like pushed me off and then just kicked my ass the rest of the fight. And I was just like, I remember after the time, like, man, I just took a back seat to him. You know what I mean? I just literally took a back seat to him mentally, like, and let him,
Get in your head,
like, yeah.
So you, like, when you guys came out to the center of the ring, it looked like you were trying to have a conversation with him, and he wouldn't even give you eye contact. Was there some issues between the two of you?
No, I think he's able to turn off the buddy stuff better than I was,
Okay.
So yeah, I think it was I did have the issue with him later. I fought in I don't even remember what fight. I fought in Philippines, and there was like a team. It was like a team competition, and I was like the heavyweight. It was our team against some of the red team, something like that. And he was the coach of this team. And we had an issue because I was like an hour late for some team for a meeting or something, or I think it was the rules meeting. And he took $1,000. He'd fined me $1,000. He did, not the organization, but he literally, because they paid him, and he took $1,000 from me from the from that. And I was like, are you kidding, Josh? Like, you want to see a UFC title before you're making this huge money and stuff like this. Like, I'm have nowhere near your money, you know what I mean, that you're doing, and you're taking $1,000 from me. Are you kidding? Like, you know what I mean? And so I was a little pissed about that. And then later, we had I fought in New Zealand or Australia, I think. And so the fighter that he fought, I fought, there was some big men. There's some huge names on this card. I mean, a bunch of UFC former champions on this card. I mean, Matt Lindland fought. And who's that guy with the dreads that beat
Terry Sokuju?
No, he beat God, I can't think of anything tonight. He beat for the UFC
Brian
title.
Ebersol? Was Brian Ebersol on that card?
I think he was. Yes, Carl Snooten. Carl Snooten was on the card. And so afterwards, this promoter.
I think he fought Ebersol.
What's that?
I think he fought Brian Ebersol. All right, so go ahead. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, maybe. And so after the fight, this promoter, like, he lost his ass because he didn't promote the fight well. He didn't, like, nobody saw it was supposed to be on pay-per-view. And it was like, well, I mean, we had, for the amount of fighters on this card, I mean, even here, I'm talking to you guys, like, hardly know who was on it. All these times, Barnett was on it. I mean, it was great. It was a great card. And so afterward, like, the guy didn't pay us. And so we were fighting with this guy for months, trying to get paid. And I think I was supposed to make 25 or something like that. And eventually we kept bugging him, and me and the other guys were bugging him, threatening to sue, all this stuff. And I think he eventually paid me, I'm not sure, but I think it was like 10 or 12. and Josh made $250,000. I remember that. And so during this fight for the money, all this stuff, Josh calls me up. I was in Seattle. He calls me up and said, Jeff, like, what the hell are you doing? I said, what do you mean, what am I doing? He said, like, I'm trying to get paid. And he'd already got paid half. He got 125. And he's like asking for the rest of it. He goes, man, this guy hasn't paid me my 125 yet. He still owes me 125 and all this other stuff. And I go, bro, I'm making 20. Like, I haven't got paid a penny yet. I'm trying to get something. He goes, man, just back off him. Like, he's basically telling me and the other guys. He told me, he goes, tell everybody else to back off because I want to get paid. I was the main fight on this card. I go, Josh, you're a fucking jackass, man. Like, you're kidding me? Like, you want to make, like, you got to get your $250,000 before we get like 10 grand. Some of the guys were making $5 grand, 10 grand. I think I was one of the highest guys making 25 other than him. So I'm like, Josh, like, anyway, so that, I don't know. So I put a like bad taste in my mouth about him. So,
well, did it affect